So now that we're logged in, we're gonna go ahead and go over some of the things here on WordPress on the dashboard. So right now we're on the dashboard. Whenever you go to WP slash admin right here, this extension at the end of your URL, you're gonna end up here. So first things first. Okay, so up here, this we're gonna go over everything that's up here. So right here, if you hover over this W, which is the WordPress logo, you could see about WordPress. We're gonna open this in another tab. This is gonna tell you a little bit about this particular installation. You could go ahead and read this. You're never really gonna use this, but for example, this is the latest version, and it's gonna tell you what it included. So the past version, this is what it fixed and stuff like that. So very basic right here, and then you could see the credits and freedoms. I'm not sure exactly. I've never really looked at that because I never really used that. But um, then you could go to the WordPress Direct website right here, and you could see the different things that they have right here. You could go through this on your own time. And then the documentation. This is sort of important if you want to get more in depth with WordPress. If you want to actually start developing things for WordPress, you could go through here and you could learn everything about WordPress. This is basically a full manual, an advanced manual for WordPress. So if you want to use that, you could find that there. And then there's also support. And this is basically like a forum type support. So you ask a question and the community would help you. That's what this is. So you could search the forum. So let's say theme, and here are all the questions that people have asked. So you could get some support there if you need it. Then feedback if you want to give the WordPress development team some feedback, or you want to suggest some future features, you could do that there. Now, as far as right here, if you hover over my blog, it's gonna say your website name or whatever your title of the blog is, or whatever you put initially. I put my blog. I just use the default. But if you hover over this, you're gonna see visit my site right here, and if you click on that, it's gonna take you to the front end of your website. So this is what the website looks like right now. This is the default template of WordPress. This is the default theme, which they're called on WordPress. A theme, we're going to get into what that means. Okay, so now we're back over here. Right here, it's going to show you all the comments. So if you put a post, a blog post, it's going to show you if you have any new comments. And then you could manage those here. And then if I clicked on this, and then it took me here. And this is going to show you if you want to approve them, you want to delete them, or whatever you want to do with them. You could do that here. Okay. Now, if you hover over this new, here is where you could add some content to your WordPress. So if you want to add a new post, if you want to add new media, if you want to add a new page, or if you want to add a new user to have access to the WordPress, we're gonna get into what these mean in future videos. But just so you know, you could also reach these here. And for example, posts right here, you could also reach this over here. Pages is also over here. Media is also over here. So this is kind of just if you want to create something very quick, you just hover over this and you can do that there. Now, all the way over here, right here is your profile. So if you click on your username, it's going to take you here. So there's different little things that you could edit here. The visual editor, disable the visual editor when writing, disable syntax highlight when editing. You could change the different scheme of the way that WordPress looks right here. I just use the default because I'm used to it. And then if you want to enable keyword shortcuts, your username is right here. It cannot be changed. And then if you want to add your first name, your last name, and then the nickname. This will show up in your author page. So we'll get into what that means later. And then if you want to just fill this stuff in right here, you could add an avatar right here. And then you could change the password as well. So that's if you click on your name right there. And I believe this, if you click on the picture, it takes you to the same spot. Now, if you want to edit profile, it actually takes you to the same spot as well. So those two links are the same thing. And now if you want to log out right here, and that will log you out of WordPress, that will make sure that no one has access to your panel. So that's pretty much it for this top bar right here. And then we'll start getting into these in detail.